we did abandon yellow inserters a long time ago. So yeah, let's just get on with it. We'll do this in a very small buffer chest, just because I don't want things lying on the ground. And because we don't have fast long inserters. And same thing here. Then you'll upgrade there. Firstly, I still hope that the little feature of the first inserter getting dips on the item still works. If not, it's not a big deal. Alright, and then let's say we want 100 of you, 100 of you, and 100 of you. I think that's fine by me. What isn't so fine, and what I could have thought about, is the fact that we were not producing close to the right amount of iron gear wheels here. But then again, that this isn't something that will work at max capacity forever. But we also still want input from there. And that will be enough. Alright, what about you? You are doing all you can. That's interesting. Why is it waiting so long to put in the items? I never noticed this before 0.13, so I suppose it's something to do with a patch, but I can't quite think of a reason why. Oh well. Right, so this is working too, as is this. And now for the main course. Oh, of course, yeah, that's great. What do we do about this? Yeah, classic discriminant there. Let's have a look. So we also need, of course, fast inserters for stack inserters. Just do it this way then. Alright, and then we just need, no, I fell silent there for a while, but just a bit of a brain fart. And all we need is just one additional belt of red and green circuits down here. I also think it would probably not go amiss if we just had more, which is to say one more of these here. So we want another iron gear wheel producer here. But this time we don't want you to put it directly back on track, but instead output it to your east. And then we'll have just a little bit more on the iron gear wheel front. Alright, and now down here, I still need red and green. Now granted, we don't need red up here anymore, but let's be fair, who could have known that? Right. So that's gonna be red and green. And they both go in here. As do gear wheels. And now we want both of them. So all we can do is just something like that. Let's call it 100 here, and 100. Do we have 100? Yeah, let's call it 100. Right, there we go. That's working at long last. We're tempted to put another 2 gear wheel factories out in front. Yeah, let's do that. It's a little breach with the distance to the main bus thing, but we're not going to be extending the main bus anytime soon, which is to say at all. And there you go, that's a little better. At least as compressed as we need it to be. And with this one, we're still going to be bound by green circuits in the end. Although it appears to be that we're bound by by the gear wheel input here. Well, let's actually try something. Do stack inserters. Yeah, they really do. So there's merit to using them. Oh, that's nice. Because what that means is that we can now have quite interesting setups with belts and smart inserters. Never even occurred to me. Yeah, so let's just use one of them. On either end, pretty much. Yep, that's totally working. Alright, goodbye inserter throughput problems on assemblers, I guess. Alright, let's throw away all this junk. And get on with what? Yeah, so we have a nice source of inserters now. One of the last things that really needed to be automated. Well, they kind of were, but this always should have been a thing that's entirely for the science production and not something that I would just tap into willy-nilly. But then again, it did work up to now, so no point fussing about it. How are we looking on the solar front? Looking quite nice, actually. So let's go over and place a couple more autosaves. There we go. A couple more of those. Just so that our solar panel production actually has something to do. Also, I'm just going to concrete this bit for the pleasure of running over. And then we're going to make this very, no, not so very tiny. And concrete these bits as well. Right, over here we have the eastern copper outposts. And one thing I am missing currently is the ability to check remotely how much iron or coal or whatever is in a given deposit. So I suppose that will be one of the first things I want to get up and running as soon as the mod portal is online. Right, so let's destroy essentially all of the forest. There they come. Still a sight to behold. Right, it's not like we would need this part of it over there to be gone, but while we're at it, right. Alright, those are mine, I suppose. I wonder if you can now by hand remove stones, could you then not remove them by means of robots? Let's try. If we can find a rock. Hello. There it is. Yes, you can. Oh, this is beautiful. And it's also a clear violation of the idea that robots can only take 4 or something or 5 items. Because that robot just had to give me 20 stones. The poor guy. Alright, so that's max inserter capacity bonus. That should bring us up to 12 items moved at a time. Very nice place to be. Now that's 1,000 of each. Don't even need it so desperately. Flamethrower damage, so we need even less though. So I suppose we get on with it. Alright, and then down here. One of the most exhilarating things to do. Place down new... Oh, you know what? No. I was about to say, you know what, we should just set these up in 4x4 and 2x2 squares. That would then mean that we wouldn't be able to place them in the places we're about to place them, which is here. Well, we would be able to place them here, but then we'd have some kind of half-finished stuff going on. Right, and now I don't want anything to do with all of this. That's all something that the base robots can do rather nicely. And as you can see over there, it's just about 1,000 of them at work. I'll stand here for just a minute and watch them go. While we're doing that, might as well make ourselves useful. If we're not helping with construction anyway, we can at least help with the concreting business. Now I also did see that they added hazard concrete. Or was this in there before? Can't entirely remember, to be honest, which is probably somewhat of a shame, but anyway. Right, let's clear this part too. And this one I'm even going to fell manually. Alright, and I stranded 15 robots. Where did I strand 15 robots? Well, I suppose they will find their way to me anyway. Not something I'm overly worried about. Oh, there. What? Oh no, that was the base robots stocking me up to 50. Oh well. Alright, so that's just us giving the robots a little something to do. Nothing to write home about, really. So how are we looking on iron up here? Those are already not being unloaded because we have fully buffered output here. So I think it's about time. Yep, it is about time. We upgrade all of our iron smelting to the full extent. Make it 4 blue belts, well, 4 potential blue belts of output. And then never touch it again. Well, admittedly, we're most likely to be touching it again, because right now we're doing it with steel furnaces, and at some point in the later game, probably going to want to switch to beaconed, what they're called, electric furnaces. Right, and once again I go down here to grab belts, when where I should be going is to the belt crusher. Yeah, this is something that needs sorting, but yeah, not right now. Just give me all, oh god. Oh no, it's, what? Why did they not start loading this before? It seems very odd to me. Now, maybe it's because the wagon was marked as some sort of inactive entity and was only marked as, well, consider this when calculating inserter priorities or something. I don't know. I still don't think that's going to be enough blue belts, to be honest. Well, that's about all we have. Can steal a few here and there. A couple more here and there. Well, that's looking a little better. Also, with all the emphasis on iron and copper here, how are we looking on oil? We're still burning. Oh yeah, we still have 2.3k. Solid backup on the plastic, solid backup on the sulfuric acid, so that's certainly not the root cause of any malcontent. Alright, so let's blue belt all of this. Now this would be something where I suppose Upgrade Planner would be kind of helpful, but on the other hand, Upgrade Planner always has this habit of completely filling up your inventory with whatever items were on the belts. So maybe it's for the better. We got rid of it. And I think I just spotted, yeah, I just spotted my long lost brethren. Can they catch me? Yeah, alright, come here. I'm even gonna charge you with a pure love of my hands. Or something like that. Alright, so that's blue belts all the way up to this splitter, which splits ores. And now what we need is express belts all the way down to the furnaces. Ah, there's another thing we aren't producing in significant quantities, it seems. Ah, we can do that manually. Let's first finish this. We're not in a big hurry to get more power.